Hello guys, welcome again to today's video. I hope you guys are doing well. So if you are new to this channel, you'll be like, I'm seeing posts on live talk, and I'm seeing posts on how to accumulate wealth. Mind you, this channel is a live talk slash, the slash is emphasized, slash business channel. So I talk about life talk and also talk about business, because here is a business space too. Because even the life talk we are doing is also a business. So my channel is more of a business space and a life talk space too. So in today's video, I'm talking about how to accumulate wealth, the easiest way to accumulate wealth. If you are familiar with your dictionary, you should know that the word accumulate means something you have been taking in small, before you know it became big. That's what accumulate. Accumulate doesn't just happen overnight. It takes years, it takes time, and it takes a lot of effort. Now you ask me, how do you accumulate wealth? How do you make money? I'm not talking about how you make money. How you make money is instant. Now, how do I make my money? But how you accumulate wealth is how you build up a financial portfolio that will allow you to retire early, that will make your life more comfortable. You can give me 1 million naira today and I'll spend it within 1 week. That's me making money. I've made 1 million naira. But how do I accumulate wealth? When I mean accumulating wealth, I'm not talking about making money. I'm talking about how do I accumulate assets. In fact, the main reason why most people end up average, or will I say poor, is because they are financial illiterates. That you are a graduate, that you have 2 degrees, a master's, a PhD, doesn't guarantee you are going to be wealthy. No. What guarantees you are going to be wealthy is if you are financially literate. That's why if you come down to Nigeria here, because I'm based in Nigeria, and for those of us who are watching in Nigeria, if you come down to Anambra, most Anambra people are financially literate, because that's how their own tribe works. That's how their own tribe, financial literacy and skill and entrepreneurship is a part of their culture in Anambra. That's why most Anambra people are rich, are wealthy. They started accumulating wealth from early ages. They started hustling from early ages because they understood the importance of financial literacy. That's why in most cases you always see that if you go to an Igbo man shop in the States, that's in Onitsha or within that area, you always see that Igbo guy has apprentices. He's not only teaching them that market, he's also teaching them the importance of financial discipline, the importance of accumulating wealth, the importance of, the ins and outs of money. Hardly do you see any Anambra man that is not frugal. Those people understand that money should, be treated like a king. You don't just spend money anyhow. You know the importance of money, and you use it to work to make for you more money. So what I'm saying in essence is that you don't just accumulate wealth. You don't just accumulate wealth all of a sudden. What you make all of a sudden is money. You can make money and you can spend money. But accumulating wealth takes time, because it's not money, it's assets. When I talk about wealth, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about assets, properties. Because those are things that actually make you rich. Those are things that are actually in your net worth. Because if you're asking about my net worth now, what I'm going to ask is, how much land do I own? How much stocks do I own? How much properties do I own? Those things will make up my financial portfolio, which is equals to my net worth. So how do you accumulate wealth? One thing most people don't understand is that you don't become rich overnight. It doesn't happen. If you become rich overnight, that means you did not go through the process of accumulating wealth. That means you either found a shortcut, which never lasts. Shortcuts don't last. When it comes to money, shortcut doesn't last. Shortcut doesn't last. If say whether illegal or legitimate, making money and accumulating wealth through any of these means, whether legitimate or illegal, takes time. So it's not something that happens all of a sudden. So that's what you have to understand. When it comes to accumulating wealth, it's not made overnight. It takes time, effort, and consistency. One thing that most people don't understand is that if you are consistent, within a period of time, you end up accumulating wealth. But within a period of time, if you're not consistent, if you spend 10 years saying you're trying to accumulate wealth, if you're not consistent, you're not going to accumulate nothing. You're going to accumulate nothing. So the next thing you have to understand is that You need to be financially disciplined. You spend way less than you earn and start investing early. One thing people don't understand is that people think money come, money go. That's people's mentality. That if money come, I'll spend it, and that one will still come. How do you want to accumulate wealth through this? Let me assume, because one thing I always tell people is that if you want to make money, you have to work. Because capital don't fall from heaven these days. You have to work. You have to get employed. You have to have an employment that is paying you. You have to have a job that is paying you. So assume they pay you. I always use this example. Assume they pay you 100,000 naira or $100,000, wherever you are in your own currency. What you do is you map out your expenditure from that 100K. Maybe if the place you are living, the cost of living is high, you can say, you know what, I'm going to be spending 60% of this my salary on expenses, house rent, this one and that one. But I see this 40%, 10% is going to my emergency savings. So that in case maybe you lose your job, or there is something like lockdown where people can not work and people are being laid off, you can now utilize that money to fend for yourself and take care of your bills. Now you map out another 30% from that 40%. That you see this 30%, I'm going to use to invest. You start looking for things to invest. There are so many upcoming businesses where you can easily put your money there, since you don't have the time to be working or to be owning a business. You put your time there. As the business start growing, you start making your money back. Mind you, there will always be risk in investments, but the fact that you are ready to take the risk, because whether you don't take the risk or you take the risk, it still all depends. You must invest to be rich. So the best thing for you have to do is to make sure that what you are investing in, you are sure of it, or you have some little knowledge of it, or you trust the people you are putting your money into their businesses. Now you look for small businesses and invest. You buy crypto, you buy lands, you build your own. You might start building your own houses for rent. Go into real estate. You might not even need to build your own house. You might meet with these real estate developers and invest with them. There are so many things you can put your money into. Now the biggest problem people have is that people are high consumers, especially average and poor people. They are high consumers. They are the highest categories of consumers in the world. They always try to look rich when they're not rich. So you get what I'm saying now? So if you want to be rich, don't eat up your money. Don't eat up 100% of your money. Invest some parts. Imagine if you put 200, okay, let me say you put 100K on a piece of land. I'm not saying that land must be 100K or it might be more. But imagine you put it on that land, and for the next 5 years, the land you bought for 100K is now up to 2 million, 3 million. Imagine if you now have this land in so many places. Your investment portfolio is now worth millions, and that is what actually makes you a millionaire. That you earn 1 million naira in a month doesn't make you a millionaire. What makes you a millionaire is that you have assets. There's a difference between assets and liabilities. Anything that takes money out of your pocket is called liability. Whatever gives you money or brings money to your pocket is called assets. Your car is a liability. The house you are living in is a liability, unless the value is always appreciated. But in most cases, it's always a liability, because the house takes money out of you for repairs, for maintenance, and this one. You get what I'm saying? Anything that takes money out of your pocket is called liability. Why anything that brings money into your pocket is called asset. You need to always put your money into things you have knowledge about. You don't just go and invest anyhow. You have to invest in things you are sure of. If you are more comfortable with buying land and holding it whenever it appreciates, you sell off. If you are more comfortable with that, then good. You go ahead and do it. But always make sure you are investing in things that you are sure of. There are so many things you can invest your money in. It's not must you must own a business. You can invest in businesses. It's not must you must own a farm. You can invest in livestock. For example, I'm a livestock guy. You can decide, since you like livestock, let me invest with someone that is into livestock. I'm not accepting investments for now, so I won't tell you to invest with me. But yeah, there are so many other guys who you can reach out to and invest with them. So you get what I'm saying? You might be saying, okay, I like building buildings. Let me look for real estate developers and invest with them and you'll be getting your money. So, we have to be able to inculcate financial literacy into our educational system. But that's the problem. Even most of our teachers are poor. I'm a typical example. The problem we have in our educational system that we teach students how to become employees. We always go to school, get a degree, and find a work and find a job, and work till you retire or probably die working. We never teach people how to value money. We never teach people how to save money. We don't teach people how to invest money. So you only bring out graduates who the only thing they can do is to work for other people. We don't teach them how to, create wealth for themselves. That's why few people are rich. And that's why 20% of the world population controls the wealth of this world, while 80% are on the receiving end, because those 80% don't understand the value of financial literacy, and they have never made any effort to inculcate it into their lifetime, to be reading good books on money, on finances, on wealth accumulation, and the rest. I have a lot of good books I've been reading on money. In fact, this video is not about those books, but there are so many books I've been reading and I always read concerning money. So this is how you accumulate wealth. You don't accumulate wealth by spending everything that comes to you. No, you accumulate wealth by mapping out a percentage of whatever you are earning and investing it wisely. That's the simplest, that's the easiest way for you to make money, for you to accumulate wealth. It's that simple. So if you're a working class person, don't be like, if I start removing this 30% now, it will affect my standard of living. Even if that 100k is complete, that money is still not going to be enough. So it's better you cut it off and you be like, in the next 5 years, I'm going to have assets worth millions and I'll be comfortable. So me, depending on this job till I die. So it doesn't make sense. So always try at all times to accumulate wealth, to invest wisely, and not to eat 100% of whatever comes to your hand. Money is used to make money. You can't make money with your bare hands. You can't make money without money. Even if you are making money with your bare hands, you still need money to pay for tools you are going to use. So you need money to make money. So learn to invest your money to get more money, and learn to invest that money to get even more money. Money has many legs. So if you get these two legs, try to get the other leg. Try to get a leg. Before you know it, you become balanced because you have so many legs. Now when you have one leg, you'll be limpy. That's you being broke and poor and suffering. So learn to accumulate wealth because it's very, very necessary. I don't think anybody will enjoy this life if they die poor. That means you wasted your life here on earth. I'm not saying that you must be rich, but you should be financially stable. You should be able to afford the basic necessities of life. Comfortable housing, comfortable food, like you should be eating comfortably. Your health care, you should be going to, some of the best hospitals are near you and getting the best of treatment. So as it will not be if you are sick, you go and be looking for ways to borrow money to treat yourself. So it doesn't make sense. So let us learn to accumulate wealth. Let us learn to invest, and let us learn not to consume 100% of whatever comes to us. Let us learn to invest. Invest in your future. Invest in assets. Invest. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.